We didn't even clap for the motherfucking video. We are on a good one. Hopefully it works out.
Yeah. What was the original landmass called?
Pangea.
There you go.
Pangea.
That's where I was born.
Pangea sounds like something that, like, you... I know she had that one night stand.
No, Pangea sounds like something... Pangea sounds like something you get at Panera.
That's a Pangea soup.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I have a Pangea toast, please?
Bro, Pangea is a VD, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like... It's like...
But then, like...
Hey, I just gotta call you and let you know. I got Pangea.
You want to get yourself checked.
You might want to go get it.
Real talk, though. If chlamydia wasn't a venereal disease, that's what black wives would call their daughters. Look, what's my daughter chlamydia?
Bro, I mean, the names that they have nowadays, though, bro, it's probably like...
Think about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, if it wasn't a venereal disease, that word would still be used.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to another GnEric Sessions. It's your boy University E, Two-Face G, and back again. Indefinitely, you know, we're here, Movember. We want to bring awareness, you know, for men's mental health, physical health, you know, suicide prevention, testicular, you know, all that stuff that we don't read enough about. Because that's why, you know, I'm over here looking at my notes. I'm like, wait a second, hold up. But no, real talk. You know, we're bringing awareness. And so I wanted to bring together some of our closest allies and, you know, share our perspectives. First step to health is stay hydrated. You know, even if your water's brown, you know, it doesn't mean it's not bad for you, right? We can talk a little bit about, you know, how we know each other. Like, how do these niggas even get together? Like, what the fuck? Completely different. Like, our friends asking who that white boy was to us finally figuring out it was Russ.
And look who's here tonight.
Right, you know?
He's here tonight, guys, so pay attention.
Right, you guys want to know. So, I mean, we all started in the Pacific Northwest, ironically. I thought this nigga was from Montana.
Oh, I grew up in Montana, okay, so the first thing I ever did always happened in Montana, but yeah, I'm from Tecumseh.
Except breathe, nigga.
Well.
Already started off with cap.
I was getting to that point.
This is mental health issues, and you see what I'm saying? We gotta be aware.
I'm from Tecumseh.
Does mental health start there, though?
It starts with niggas cutting you off and you not being able to talk, but you also, you know, believe in things that you haven't fully flushed out. You know, not giving these...
Yeah, I believe in where I was born.
Well, you know, mental health starts with not flushing things fully out and not being aware of how impactful, you know, I guess, facts are. Like he said, every first thing happened in Montana, and then that's why I made that smart ass comment.
Okay, I'm not from the valley, okay?
I mean, which valley, though? I mean...
I got valley on my hat right here.
Dixon pointed it out, like, bro. Hey, on the side note, bro. See, this is the mental health thing too. Like the gay dude on my work team, he be getting on teams. He be like in the meeting, he be like, "Hey, this is Cody." I be like, "Nigga, your whole face lit up on the thing, and we know your voice, bro." "Hey, this is Cody. Anyway, just wondering if I'm, you know, can ask this question that was already answered 5 seconds ago, but I wasn't listening." We're sidetracked. See, this is how it goes. So,
I mean, Russ did not help you out.
You know,
Russ gave the stone cold face. That was the story. He said,
trying to hold it in. Oh, man. Hey, scoot closer, man. You know, act like we're friends.
This is my territory, right?
Just for now. I already peed on that section, so it's my territory.
I just shat on it, so.
Hey, nigga. Yeah, fuck you too.
Yeah, I hope your ass pissed to bed with that weak ass bladder.
Yeah, well, if I do, and then I put the sheets on you. How you like that?
Okay. Well, I wonder if brains will fit right. Mental health. So, we're going to be cutting off a lot of the shit. I mean, it's all fun and games, but real talk, like, you need people that you can laugh and joke and be transparent with, but like have these hard conversations. Like shit gets deep out here in these streets of life, and you don't have to be alone for the shit. So yeah, high school, college. Don't drink too much brown water, guys. Don't stay too hydrated. College is where we all met. You know, we were business partners per se. You know, we connected that way.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Patreon. Check Patreon for the story. You know, we connected that way, and we never really knew where each other came from. Like, my first perspective of Russ was like, he's cool to see every now and then, you know, a smoke session led to another smoke session, and now we're drinking beers after 2 a.m.
Do you remember your first, immediate memory of Russ? What did you think?
My first immediate, I thought this nigga was weird.
Well,
He was different.
I was going to say that still holds true today.
Yeah. That's why I changed it, because I know that you're just unique and you're comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, and even with confidence comes a whole bunch of other things, but that's just, you are who you are. You know? And that's why we have you on on Movember, because I think that's important for people to be comfortable with.
I met Russ on floor 9. This guy, you and Matt would pop out the rooms and talk to people.
Camp 9. Pop out the rooms and talk to people.
Yeah.
You guys were the 2 guys that would like come out, hey, how's it going? You know, like, oh damn, I gotta stop in the hallway for Russ or Matt, you know? Mm-hmm. Make some small talk.
That's hella funny.
We live right next door to each other, so you like...
And then Russ and Matt is out there sometimes like, damn, I gotta stop in the hole.
Exactly.
Double whammy.
We'd be like at the elevator, it's like, hey, what's happening?
It's either that or I could just get past you guys because you guys was talking your heads off. So
Exactly.
I was like,
right. Somebody was in somebody else's room.
right.
That's a good memory. That's funny. Thanks for the reminder.
Good memory, yeah.
Wow.
That was a good floor to live on.
Okay.
What's important to notice, this was also back in 2010 too. It was a different world back then.
Damn,
It's
right.
crazy.
It's 2021.
Yeah,
right
it's
now,
crazy to even
bro.
say that because it's like, bro, how much the world has changed since then.
Yeah.
Like I felt like when I was a kid, bro, like from 2000, 2010, not that, cats was still wearing big ass shirts and
Yeah,
shit.
right?
Like,
Oh, bro, I can't even.
Yeah.
I can't even fit my old clothes yet.
right. You sleep with the clothes you're wearing because they're blankets.
Right, but my girl be wearing it. It's
Like
a
I'm a
fucking
size
gown. and
medium
shit.
wearing double XL. Like, oh yeah.
Nigga got the snuggie and shit. It's a fucking
Now I'm
jersey.
double XL.
You know? Yeah. Bosswear.
No,
Shout out Bosswear.
This is single XL actually. This will keep it down to the single XL.
This nigga's got single XL and the tag say big and tall on the back.
Well, it's Carhartt. So like,
it's a working man's body.
so exactly, XL's like, oh, goddamn.
I feel like Duluth is more big boy.
Well, Duluth is
Duluth.
like
He said,
Duluth is like, you came here for a reason,
Yeah.
so we're gonna charge you a lot of money
damn.
because you can't afford to wear
Fat belly, fat pockets. Duluth.
Like, you have no other options. Duluth.
Dang. Hey, she got them Duluths, boy.
He said, it was like, I'm after Duluth. You feel me?
Give me Duluth. Give me Duluth. I'm a bad man.
This whole time Biggie was talking about fucking draws.
Laugh. If you hang out with people and you don't have a good vibe after you leave, you should probably reconsider who you're around, whether it's a phone call or whatever. Like, it should always make you feel good when you're done with that. If they don't make you feel good, cuss their ass out and let them know about it. And if they say, okay, my bad, then okay, cool. You just in a bad mood, my bad. But if they fight you back, you should probably kill that nigga.
Okay, all right. Russ, do you
He got the thumbs up.
do you have first impressions of either one of us that you recall?
Yeah.
Well, the first impression that I can actually physically remember, you guys came down to my room and started talking to me. You guys are very professional and
Hey, all right. Hey, how's it going?
you guys are very formal. Like you straight up sat on the bed like this. Okay, so we'd like to introduce ourselves. I remember I was just sitting in my chair like, okay.
Like I've never.
We're talking now.
Dude.
You know, I'm from a small town, so I'm like, is this how the city works?
That's pretty crazy.
Niggas went to Costco all our lives growing up and shit and had some samples ready.
Right.
Like,
Put in the comments what you think
guys
you're talking about.
You guys definitely took me for country bumpkin, though. Like, because you were like, we have some good stuff. And I was like, well, this is what I prefer. And you were like, oh, well, we might be able to accommodate that.
He went on a mad search and he was like, you know what? This shit is way more delicious. I think I saw you as white when I first saw you, actually. I'm thinking back now. You know, the memories are coming back. I get what my homies were saying. Like, I was like, yeah, it's a whole bunch of white boys and an Asian boy in that room. You know, you, Justin, and Tyler. These little efficiency trios that they used to have.
Yeah.
Talk about mental health. That shit was a mind fuck, too. Because they really had to stacked up. Imagine how shit is now. Like, there's all these high rises and shit in the city.
No, it literally was a prison cell.
Yeah.
And, like, the only thing you had was a sink.
Yeah, a small ass sink, bro.
Fucking
And the bathroom had shit in the shower.
Oh my god. Mental health.
Yeah.
Right?
That ain't mentally healthy, fam.
Like,
Or
I swear that's part of the design of college. Be like, okay, learn to live in confined quarters at an early stage in life.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, too. I mean,
you gotta learn to cooperate. Like,
yes, you do, bro. Like, you can't like all your coworkers. You live life, you can't always choose who you're around, right?
no, that's life, period.
Well, yeah, but you can choose who you're around for the most part. Like, we all have, there's so many things that we could be doing right now, but we're choosing to be here, you know, and this was last minute, so much appreciated of you. I mean, plus we ain't seen each other in a minute.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good that we're connecting again, but you can't really choose, and so when you do have time to choose and you have the opportunity to have freedom, you're off the corporate plantation.
I was gonna say, like, work. We spend so much time at work. Like, really, like, your life is work when you think about it. I see my coworkers more than I see my family members.
Wow.
Like,
well,
I didn't get to choose any of them.
Right.
They came with the territory.
Right, and so now it's like, you know, as far as your mental health goes, and we're talking about corporate implantation, is do you stay a worker? Because there are some people that belong at work. They like to work. They're workers. They're entrepreneurs, maybe even. Like, I don't want to offend anybody when I say corporate plantation. You know, my Underground Railroad is stuff like this. It's stuff like Outside Think, Feed the People. It's things I do outside, business consulting, outside of this, to get free from that. Somebody else that's telling me when I can work, when I can take a break, when I can eat lunch.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not with that. The term manager came from slavery. Outside sales, bro, I could not stand, bro. Like, so how was it out in the field today? I was like, oh, master, it was, you know, almost caught myself joking outside out loud. Like, did I say that shit out loud? But, like, yeah, it's not good for you. Like, do you see yourself as a worker? Or do you see yourself as an entrepreneur still trying to figure out?
No, I definitely, so I see myself as, I definitely see myself as a worker. As an entrepreneur, you still gotta work. I definitely see myself as a guy who has to be out there, you know, doing something, you know, professionally. Like, this whole pandemic made us sit at home. And at first, I was like, okay, I'm sitting at home, I'm getting this paycheck. But after a while, I was like, I just don't, like, I'd come home from doing whatever, and it'd be like, I just don't feel comfortable here anymore. Like, I'm old-fashioned to the sense that you should earn the right to come home. Like, I much prefer going to work, getting stuff done, and then coming home versus just whatever, being at home.
Bro, that's why I always joke, but I'm serious. And every joke has at least 5-10% truth in it. Remember that, everybody. This is going to be a short. But I joke that working from home is the hardest commute.
I did it a little bit, bro, and I agree with you. Like,
it's the hardest one.
I'm so easily distracted, too, so I'd just be at home working, and it'd be like, well, the TV's right there.
I was smoking mad cigarettes when I went to the office, though. I had a coworker that smoked cigarettes, and he would be like, you want to go smoke? And he would just give me cigarettes. And that's how stressful that shit was, bro. I was really smoking cigarettes every day.
Same here.
Several.
No, my first office job, I had quit all through college smoking. Didn't smoke for 5 years. As soon as I got an office job and was making phone calls all day, that's when the habit kicked right back in. Because I was so stressed out, I'd have to literally step out and just, oof. Like, this is a lot right now.
Little unhealthy output on it.
Just needed, it wasn't even necessarily the nicotine. I just, I need 5 minutes right now.
Right. Like, why not breathing oxygen?
Yeah.
The nicotine.
These are habits we picked up, though, along the way, right? That just keep, rearing their ugly head.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was a smoker before. Yeah,
right.
It's just,
it
never goes away. But that's also,
from casual.
that's the thing about addiction, though. Like, you're never really not addicted anymore.
Right.
They always say he's a
craves
recovering
it.
alcoholic,
Yeah.
But you're always an addict, I feel like.
You're always an
before
addict.
you even smoke or drink. Because even before I smoked and drank, I was addicted to video games. Or Powerade. Or nigga jacking off. I had addictive qualities already.
Well, no, there's a lot of truth to that. Like, alcoholics, you and I both, I've showed you that video, done research on it.
Yeah.
It's not just like, you had something bad happen in your childhood. That's why you drink a lot. Like, no, you have a physical predisposition to alcohol. And you have a glandular makeup, to where you process alcohol differently than other people. And for you, it's calories, it's food. It's a physical disease.
And I think what is good for us is just the awareness,
Of course, yeah, but it's you're gonna be an alcoholic if you start drinking. It's not just, I got fired, now I'm a drunk.
I feel like that's a negative connotation to it. Maybe I'm in denial. Maybe I'm in denial. Maybe I'm in denial, right? Of course. And this is why we have to have these conversations. This is why people should just not just watch and observe, but also participate in conversations. Everybody's trying to attack somebody, but what are you looking at in the mirror?
If the cure was what?
I said, what are you looking at in the mirror?
Oh,
everybody got an opinion, but they don't nobody work on themselves.
Right? Yeah, that's the hardest critic to face. The hardest person to face is the man in the mirror.
That's what they say, but honestly, that's what you should ultimately try to come to. Is that should be the easiest face.
It should be. Good word. Yeah, should.
Yeah, you should be able to look at yourself and be like, nigga, I know who you are. I know where your flaws are at. This is what we're going to tweak. This is what we're going to rock. Let's go with the vibe. But niggas judge themselves.
Yeah, no.
People judge themselves.
This is the hardest prison to get out of, My grandma says this, the real world is in between here.
Yeah.
It's in between your ears.
Bro, mental health comes down to you. Is your glass full? Are you loved by yourself? Do you understand yourself? And if you don't, then maybe take some time to figure that out. External people, external ideas can't always answer that for you. You got to really sit down sometimes.
You definitely have to have some self-awareness.
You have to have not some. So you have to have self-awareness.
You have to have, good, exactly, better. I love the comedian Louis C.K. and he was, in an interview, he was saying, he was sitting behind some people and one girl was saying, I did this to somebody, and that's why he left. And her friend was like, you know what? You shouldn't feel wrong at all. That guy is a total POS. You're amazing. He's like, you gotta have some self-awareness. You're amazing. Love yourself and everything, but you gotta be able to sometimes be like, okay, I think I'm being a jerk right now.
That's a whole nother story, bro.
Yeah.
That's people that ask their friends for advice and shit. Some people are looking for enablers, and some people are looking for actual advice.
Yeah.
What you're talking about is that person was looking for an enabler, somebody to agree with them. Ain't this bitch being a bitch? Aren't you being a bitch?
Right.
That's what some niggas need, but they...
No, you need a real friend to be like, maybe, you were wrong.
Right. It's okay to be wrong, because that gives you more than enough reasons to be right.
Okay, I gotta take a piss.
Okay, so appreciate y'all. Just in case we don't come back.
No, we're coming back.
Which we're always coming back.
We're coming right back.
Right.
Oh, wait, let me say it like this. We'll be right back.
Yes, appreciate y'all. GnEric Sessions. Russ.